So I was browsing through the Netflix library today and I was looking at the top 10 most watched movies in my country, and I was surprised to see that Concrete Cowboy was not number 1 on the list. I just reviewed Concrete Cowboy. If you want to give it a watch, I will leave the link up there in the I button. And it wasn't any of the movies that were just released, like Superman vs. Batman or Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, but it was actually a Spanish crime film, and I wanted to see what it had to offer. By the by, I'm the movie guy, and this is my review for Sky High.
I'm gonna make him an offer again with you.
I drink your milkshake.
Why so serious?
I am your father.
You talking to me?
Say what again?
Are you not entertained?
The story follows Angel, a boy who has a crush on a girl called Estrella. One night at a club, Estrella approaches Angel and they hit it off. They talk, they flirt, they joke, until her boyfriend Polly shows up and gets into an altercation with Angel. The fight is quickly broken up and Polly tells Angel that they have to meet at the gym to finish this altercation. Angel shows up and so does Polly, but Polly shows up in a very expensive car, one that I can only dream of, and 3 thugs in the back of his car, and he tells Angel to get in the car. Angel does for some reason, and they go and do a heist. It turns out that Polly and Angel are actually crime buddies, which is something that we didn't know about, but apparently they are. Angel is caught by the police. He is sent to jail, but he's quickly released because the police didn't have any evidence. He was released on bail. Polly gets dumped by Estrella, and Estrella hooks up with Angel, but because of Angel's ego problems, he jeopardized the relationship. This is a crime film. There are a lot of illegal activities happening, including a lot of heists and thefts. This is also a romance film. A big plot point is the romance between Angel and Estrella, and this is also a little bit of a cop film because Angel is hounded by a detective who wants to put him in jail. We'll talk about some positives first before we get into the negatives, because there are a lot less positives. The heists in the film are okay. They lack a lot of the tension that is needed in a heist, but they're not boring, so I guess, you know, that's a positive for this film. The writing is genuinely funny and I enjoyed it, and there are a lot of very expensive cars on showcase. I enjoy seeing that. On to the negatives now. The romance is a huge plot point in this film, but I just don't believe the love between the two characters. Estrella has no personality whatsoever, and her only trait is that she is pretty. Characters keep telling her that she is very pretty, and I don't believe that Angel can love her just because she's pretty. There's also a lack of character development in any of the side characters aside from Angel. He gets to be in every scene, and I guess his arc is okay, if not unspectacular. The ending of this film is also trash. That's not how you finish a film. And also the runtime is too big. This is a 2-hour film, but it doesn't have enough going for it to fill its runtime. It just keeps on going and going and going with things that we just didn't need to see. I also didn't like the transformation of Angel in the first 30 minutes of the film. In the beginning, he's a humble, honest mechanic working for his uncle. And then in 10 minutes, he's a prisoner. He is a guy that does heists. And in 30 minutes, he's his own boss and doing illegal activities. And I just didn't buy the change at all from Angel. Another huge negative is that the film doesn't really explain the relationship of the characters. And this makes for my most disliked scene of the film. And we're going back to the scene of the first heist, when Angel gets in the car with Polly and we think they're gonna fight, but they actually just do a heist together. The film never really explained if this is their first ever interaction, or if they've been doing this for a long time, if they prepared beforehand. Does Polly only want Angel in his squad because they fought at the club and he fought well, or are they actually friends beforehand? They never really explain this, and that's a problem with a lot more parts of the film as well. I don't know much about Spanish actors' star power, but I do know that you will recognize the protagonist of this film. He is played by Miguel Herrán, and he played in Casa del Papel as Rio, and he's okay in this film. I particularly liked his angry face. He was decent, and I think the rest of the cast also did a pretty good job. None of them were horrible, none of them were brilliant, they were serviceable. This movie thinks that it's a lot smarter than it actually is, and it's a huge problem. First of all, I barely understand what were the business transactions that Angel made. The activities made by him made no sense to me, and I've never really saw him do anything except the heist, but we never see him sell the cars or the jewelry or raking the money. We don't see that, and I hate that for every heist they don't show a preparation video beforehand. We're just supposed to accept the fact that he knows all of the security codes to every alarm in every heist. Just show me a little bit of preparation beforehand, because in heist movies you generally get to see a bit of preparation. And the really awful thing is that it started really strong as a film. It just lost steam really quickly after the first 15 minutes, and that is awful. Also, huge props to the Netflix team for making the little description of the film, because that hooked me as well, and I think a lot of people were hooked by the description of the film into watching it. That's why it received #1 in the top 10 most watched films on Netflix this week. So my rating for this film is don't give it a watch, with a grade of 1.5 stars. If you guys want to watch a good crime film, you should watch my alternative pick, Burnout, a French film in which a motorbike driver has to pay the debt of his ex-wife by smuggling drugs from one point to another. And the scenes in which he is supposed to ride the bike all over the place and he gets chased by cops are just so adrenaline inducing, and they're so good. And plus, you got 3 characters that you really care about, and that's important in film. So you should definitely go check out Burnout if you want to watch a better film than Sky High. If you've enjoyed this video, please press that like and subscribe button, and see you again every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. And until then, keep on watching movies, guys. See you next time.